All right, just finishing up round two and we're doing our interviews, and we have Jonathan here. Hi, Jonathan. How are you?
Hello, very good, thank you.
Good, good, good. I'm going to start by asking, how do you feel you did on the first quiz?
Um, I think the key is spreading your answers. And I was gonna do something crazy and just go all in on someone because, I had an exemption, so it didn't really matter. But I was like, well, if I clock the right person, maybe it'll be like a kind of like a record that's set. But I ended up just splitting them anyway. I don't know why. I don't think it mattered too much because of the exemption.
Um, how do you think the mole has sabotaged the game so far?
Well, after tonight, it's really hard to tell. Everyone did pretty poorly, with the exception of myself. And it's just I know there's a couple people out there who want to look suspicious. We just need to earn some money. So I think really the mole can like blend in, just see what everyone else is doing and just contribute towards that or don't contribute and that gets them there, which it's hard for me because I'm such a competitor to you know not look like I'm a player. I should be throwing it, but when everyone's throwing it, it's just you know it's just not within me to not contribute. So
Well, how do you feel you're being perceived by the other players?
I do hope that I'm a little bit suspicious. And the only thing I have going for me was yesterday we got some wrong, and I feel like everyone's taking a bit of a backseat. And I tend to be, putting people in groups and organizing certain things. And usually that's a mole-ish position, kind of making sure that certain things happen. So hopefully people are picking up on that and suspecting me, as well as me doing so well today could possibly work to my benefit. Like I knew the answers ahead of time and going first didn't realize how bad people would do. And maybe I wanted to do well, but didn't realize that I didn't need to do that well. It could be suspicious for people. I just lucked out with, watching a lot of Wheel of Fortune, and playing like Wordle every night. But so, that's just my hope. We'll see.
Do you feel that you're more prepared going into the next quiz?
I'm less prepared. My options have opened up as to who I think, could be the mole. With two exemptions and the mole in the game, I have a 1 in 5 chance of going home. After just two quizzes, 1 in 5 chance is really scary. And so I just don't have enough information because to me, I want to go all in on someone. You're not showing this till afterwards, so I'll just say it.
No.
I want to go all in on Chell. Um, but yet I'm like, Tina could be the mole and Tiffany could be the mole. I mean, really, Jessica, Heather can also be the mole. But it's just if everyone's thinking it's Tina and it is Tina, I have to put some answers on her. I can't just go all in on Chell thinking that like I'm the only one who's got it. Um, so I don't want to split as much as I'm going to, but I'm gonna have to split on the upcoming quiz and just hope that my time and the fact that I've not put myself in the same groups as who I think the mole is. I've been trying to make sure that didn't happen. Like last night, I wanted to make sure I wasn't with Chal or Tina. Tonight, I wanted to be by myself because I have a one in, if that answers on the quiz, like which group they were in, there's four groups. I was in a group by myself, so I have a 1 in 3 chance of getting it right. Everyone else has a 1 in 4 chance because they're with someone else. So just trying to increase my odds like that. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Well, is your list of suspects right now the same, or do you have any new targets you are considering? And is anyone not feeling so moldy at this point to you?
Yeah, Tina's been on the rise. Chel's still my number one. That might be me looking into it. His name was in the crossword today. And um, It was lime green, like you said. He was one of the five, guesses. As I'm saying, I looked at other clues before that point in his direction, perhaps. But they could all be red herrings, and they could all be just coincidental. Tina's definitely getting up there for me. Jessica was in my top three, and now might have dropped down to like four. I'm just not really seeing it. And I tend to team up with them all, oddly enough, like just coincidentally. And I've kind of been teaming up with Tiffany, and she's really giving nothing. So that could be a tactic for the mole as well. And I do know people suspect Tina and Tiffany. So I definitely need to make sure that I'm answering with them. And then as far as not being the mole, I think everyone's written off Brandon, um, including me. And then I just don't think it's Anthony. Anthony yesterday, I was paying attention where he was wanting to get stuff right, and knew certain things, which also could be a tactic at the mall. Um, but in areas where like I was leading it in the wrong direction, he was fighting for the right direction. So that just, if you're the mole, you would just let it go. You know what I mean? Or um, so I feel like why would you fight for the right thing if you're the most? So I don't think it's Anthony either. Brandon, Anthony, wait, how many people left? Eight. I don't think it's those two. I know it's not me, so I have five people that I'm suspecting.
Okay. Wonderful. Well, that's the interview done for this week.